Hi, I'm Michael. I'm the creator of the Motivist app for the iPhone, and I want to give you a peek at what it is and why I created it. Over the last 10 years, I've been kind of obsessed with learning new skills and finding ways to build habits around things I care about, from art and music to mindfulness and spirituality. I got really into doing 100-day projects as a way to stay engaged. I did 100 days of computer illustration, 100 days of drawing birds. I made 100 tiny renegade art pieces and posted them around my town, and 100 days of turntable scratching. Along the way, I kept going deeper into the science behind why this stuff works. Books by Joe Dispenza, James Doty, James Clear, and the neuroscience backed techniques for actually rewiring your brain through practice. That's where the idea for this app came from. I've been working on different versions for a while, starting with a gratitude journal, and now landing on Motivist. So, what is Motivist? It's an iPhone app for defining goals, or really a future state you want to create for yourself. Then breaking those goals into small daily actions and journaling to build what I think of as a heart mind connection. This heart mind connection is something I became really interested in. Neuroscientists and researchers in consciousness have found that practicing the feeling of having already achieved a goal creates something powerful in the brain. It keeps you showing up, it keeps you motivated to do the work. If your brain believes you're already an artist, it stays engaged in doing the small things an artist does, regardless of the outcome on any given day. And over time, that daily practice becomes your regular state of being. The constant act of doing the thing is what rewires the brain. That's where real manifestation tends to happen. It's not in the wishing so much as in the doing. Let me show you how it works. This is the home screen. When you open Motivist, you see everything in one place: your goals, actions, your journal, and your vision board. The idea is that every time you open the app, you're reconnecting with what you're working toward and what you can do right now. Let's start with goals. You can get there from the goals dashboard card or in the navigation. Each goal is something you want to manifest, a state of being you're moving toward. Let's create a new goal here, and I'm going to create one that is about being healthy. I think it helps to state your goal as if you have already achieved it. So an I am type of statement works here. You can also select a photo for your goal. For me, being healthy and energized means doing things like running. So you can search for an image to go with your goal, then it'll appear in your card. If you are tracking a 100-day project, you can also turn that on in the setting at the bottom of the goal creation page. Once you're done, you'll see your goal show up in your cards. Once you have a goal, you can break it down into small daily actions. These aren't big, ambitious tasks. They're small, repeatable things you can do today. Write for 20 minutes. If you're learning how to play piano, practice scales for 5 to 10 minutes. Sketch one thing if it's a drawing project. The power isn't in any single action, it's in the repetition. So that's how the rewiring happens. So for this one, for instance, I might start with let's say a 15-minute run or something. Start small, do something that's achievable, and then think of the next thing that you're working on. You don't necessarily need to plan 100 steps away. It's just the next step you're going to take. So in the goal page, you'll have a way of adding new tasks and also tracking your 100-day projects. You can do that here. And if you're on the dashboard, you can keep track of your 100-day projects by just +1ing those actions there. The Actions tab provides a view of all of your actions in either a grouped list or in a flat list. The group list lets you see what your actions are per goal, and then when you create new actions, you can do it from this place as well. You just select the action and assign it to a goal. The other thing you can do with goals is to start to create this belief that you've achieved those goals. One way to do that is with something that people do with vision boards. This is a vision board here, but you can also do some visualization by reading those goals to yourself and then doing a short meditation practice. When you start the timer, you'll get a 3-minute timer that will show you the goals that you're working towards, and then you can spend that time visualizing having achieved these goals. When you're back on the home page, you'll see that your visualizations are tracked, as well as the goals that were achieved and the actions that were completed. The last section is your journal. This is where you reflect on the experience of what you did today. What did you notice? How did it feel? This is where the heart and mind connection gets reinforced again. When you write about the practice, you're deepening the neural pathways that will keep you coming back. You can start with just writing a sentence every day. Keep it simple. You can just check off a feeling that's associated with how you're doing today. Just one small sentence is a good start. Save your entry and you'll see some stats at the top for the current month. So there's one entry today, and the flame icon shows the streak for how many days you've journaled in a row. The target icon shows you your best streak, so this is 19 days in a row, and then you'll see emojis for the feeling that you associated with your journal entries for the month. You can go back to other months and see how you did in those months. So there's a lot of celebration and gratitude in this month, for instance. And the last thing to cover is your settings. If you select the user avatar icon in the top, you'll see that you can select your appearance, whether it's light mode or dark mode, or just take the system settings. Dark mode looks like this. And you can select that image that's used on your homepage, or you can select a random image that will change every day. You can set notifications to remind you to do your action planning, to do an action review every day, and to remind yourself to journal. iCloud Sync is also supported. These are all premium features. You can sync your data, and then if you are using another iPhone or an iPad, you can see your current data in those devices as well. I built Motivist because I couldn't find an app that brought all these pieces together, the goal setting, daily actions, and the journaling and visualization in a way that was grounded in what I believe actually works. There are plenty of manifestation apps out there, and there are a lot of great ones, and there are plenty of task managers as well. But I wanted something in between, something that honors the inner work and the outer work, because from everything I've learned and experienced, it's the combination that creates the real lasting change. Motivist is free to download on the App Store. You can set goals, create actions, and journal right away. If you want unlimited goals, 100-day project tracking, and iCloud sync across your devices, there's a one-time premium upgrade. I'll drop the link below, and if this resonates with you, I'd love to hear about it. Thanks for watching.